Hi, it's Mr. Colley here, and the last thing we're going to do with this Hello World program is to make it basically interactive, so that the user can control when the message is displayed. Now, to do that, we're going to use something called input, where the user will be able to press buttons or do other various things to our microbit to run this message. So I'm just going to detach my message from the loop I was using in the last tutorial, and I'm going to pop that in the bin down here. Okay. No, I'm not, apparently. I'm going to zoom. I'm not liking it, so I'll drag it over to the left there, and that also gets rid of it. There we go. Aha, I'm using my mouse to scroll in and out. Instead of scrolling up and down the screen, it zooms in and out. Well, there you go. Learned something new about the interface. So, just drag this over here for the moment. What we're going to do is we're going to use an input command to run this message. So we will click input, and these are our input commands. Now, I'll just run you through these a little bit. On button A pressed means when you press the A button on your microbit. So either press the physical button on the left of your microbit with the A in the little blue triangle underneath it, or click the virtual button here. And what you'll see is you can drop that down. So, you can drop that down so that you can have when on button A pressed, on button B pressed, or on button A and B pressed together. So we've got that one. We've got more inputs. We've got on shake. So when you shake the microbit, remember it's got a tilt sensor in it. On a pin, and if you look at the bottom of your microbit, you have 3 pins marked 0, 1, and 2. So if you grip those between your fingers or with anything else, or you connect it up with a crocodile clip to anything else that conducts electricity and basically touch that, you can activate that pin as if it's been pressed, a bit like pressing a button. We're going to use the on button A pressed for the moment. So what I'm going to do is drag it over here, and it works just like a loop. It's got a little mouth in it, and anything you put inside that little mouth will happen when you press the button. So, run, and you will see that my microbit just sits there because it's now waiting for an input. So let's do button A, and when I press that, now it starts to show my message. There we go. So, your challenge now is to use the other input commands to get your microbit to display. Zooming, I'm having too much fun with the zooming in and out. To get your microbit to display different messages when you press different buttons, when you shake it, when you press the pins, and so on, and so on, and so on. Off you go. And once you've had a play with that, move on to my next series of videos, which will be about using your microbit not just to display messages, but to actually make little pictures on the screen.